Okay, the last thing we're going to do is just play with some simple encryption. There are lots of different encryption libraries available in Linux, but the one that we're going to use that's pretty common is gnupg or PGP. Oops, I spelled this wrong. It's gnupg. So GPG, but gnupg is the full name. So that should install it. You probably already have it. I already had it on my system. It's on there by default, but this is a nice, easy tool for encryption. So first we have to create a file. So this is my confidential file that I don't want people to see, right? And then I'm just going to output that into my new file name. So I'm going to call it file. That's fine. So there's my file, right? And if I got the output of file, it's just going to say this is my confidential file. So now I want to encrypt that file so nobody can see it or access it, right? And if I copied it somewhere, it would still be encrypted. So I'm going to use the GPG command. I'm going to tell it what type of encryption I want to use. In this case, it's going to be symmetric. Symmetric means that we use the same key to both encrypt and decrypt the file. There are other algorithms that you can use that are asymmetric, but symmetric is just a passphrase. And I have to tell it which algorithm I want to use. In this case, I'm going to use AES 256, which is pretty secure. It's one of the most secure algorithms available right now. And the file that I want to encrypt is file. And that's it. Oh, I probably spelled symmetric wrong. I forgot the M. Sorry about that. All right, so once you run the command, it's going to ask you to put a passphrase in. You're going to have to do it twice. And once you do that, the file's encrypted. So if I try to look at the output, or I'm sorry, the contents of file dot, and it should be GPG, that's the encrypted version of the file. So if you look, I've got the regular version, the encrypted version. Now I can remove file, and all I have left is my encrypted version of that file, file.gpg, and I can't see it, it's not in plain text. And when I'm ready to decrypt that file, I can use the same command, gpg output, and then file.gpg is the, or I'm sorry, we want the name of the file. File, I'll put decrypt, or dec for decrypt. So this will be the decrypted version. Use the decrypt option to tell it you want to decrypt it, and I'm going to tell it the name of the file I want to decrypt, which is GPG. Hit enter, and it decrypted it, and it used the password because it's cached, but I should be able to see file underscore, there we go. So now it's decrypted. So I could have copied that file somewhere, no one would be able to see the contents of it unless they had that passphrase, and they'd have to use the GPG utility to unencrypt it. Luckily, GPG is available on just about every platform, so Windows, Mac, Linux. You can even get apps on your phone that can support GPG, so you can unencrypt that file in other platforms as long as you have that passphrase. So just a way that we can secure files.